Hello Exiles, I'm Eru and welcome back. Today I'd like to update my previous Easy Cruise build compilation for the upcoming Endless Heist with fresh info, build changes and 3 new builds. All changes are based on your feedback, include specifics for Endless Heist event and some reaction clips from Path of Exile influencers.
I'm so confused. This is very confusing. It's a very confusing video. There's no guarantee you can find a Frimzoro? There's no guarantee you can find a Tabula, I guess, then either.
Firstly, we will be getting Heists Trade League alongside SSF. We are getting the same unique weapons as we did in Endless Delve. Contracts will not cost markers to run, but we are still limited to Rogue Harbor, so no bench crafting. Secondly, Heist rare drops are smart loot, so chances of getting a well-rolled item are way higher than usual. Do not hesitate to mule more wisdom scrolls if you run out. And thirdly, Heist drops an obscene amount of uniques, divination cards and currency. Economy will be out of whack, but getting a build enabling unique will be easy in the runtime of the event. Now for the build updates. The refurbished PoBs now include the initial leveling tree, as this was the hardest part for many people to start, along with initial starting skills. For the build themselves, starting with previous video, I do not recommend for Heist, Assassin Blade Vortex and Consecrated Path Berserker due to huge disparity in life and burst damage of mobs in Heists. Cold Spectral Shield Throw Rider is still good, but I would suggest aiming for crit version using Chieftain Fury Jewel and going for Energy Shield Evasion Shields. Dominating Blow Guardian is still a strong build, which is updated with useful uniques and tree based on feedback from you. During Endless Delve, we traded a bit of our own defenses towards needed defenses for minions, as in Heist we will be distancing ourselves from them to be able to evade more stuff in more cramped spaces. Poisonous Concoction Pathfinder remains unchanged, and ShakCentral's cold damage over time and size Poison Fist Trapper builds remain unchanged as well, with the latter being the winning build for Lighty in Zizaran's Crangled Gauntlet event. As in Heist we will be meeting huge spikes of damage behind doors. First suggestion is Consecrated Path Fire Totems Chieftain. Offensively, it's a usual totem build with self-propelled melee totems, converting all their fist damage to fire. On the way back with all the precious loot, just throw totems in front of the door and wait outside while they deal with their enemies. For the exceptionally beefy rares and unique mobs, we have Arcanist Brand with flammability and Wave of Conviction. Defensively, we rely on armor, higher maximum resistances, and optionally determination. A good option will be getting Eye of the Malice unique hat and Aegis Aurora shield, which will require you to add ES armor items to the build, and maybe a Divine Shield keystone, but will dramatically increase survivability. Next build is Slayer Spectral Helix, a softcore adaptation of a known HCSSF build. It relies on jumping inside a pack of monsters, stunning them, and launching Spectral Helix, moving on to the next target. Offensively, it is aided with the usual melee totem combo and some auras, Rage Gain on hit, Berserk, and Blood Rage. Defensively, relying on armor and Slayer Overleach. Determination, a huge layer of secondary defense with active armor, and many other auras. Be on the lookout for two-handers for the rustic sash recipe and armor bases for the gear. And the last new build is my own variation of Wintertide brand Occultist. This build carried me through Endless Delve and Zizaran's Crangled Gauntlet flawlessly. Offensively, it's a Wintertide brand main link with supporting Bone Chill Vortex and Bane. Defensively, it's an armor, energy shield based gear coupled with big hybrid life years pool, aided by Arctic armor and Wild Bestian Ascendancy. Use Bane with link curses on big rare packs. Don't overlevel your custom damage taking Frostbomb, and be on the lookout for high spell damage called multi ones. Pay attention to vitality and clarity levels. Good uniques for this build are Eye of Malice, Replica Prism Weave, Rustic Sash, and Erulisse Concoction Unique Flask. Optionally, run an Aegis Aurora shield with blocknote investments. This wraps up this video. Enjoy heisting and stay sane, Exiles.